Welcome to the Optimists Always Win Forum. You are about to embark on the journey where we learn how to move from defeat to life's C-suite. Your host today is award-winning speaker, stage 4 cancer survivor, and renowned diversity trainer, Kimberly S. Reed.
Hello and welcome to the Optimists Always Win virtual forum. My name is Kimberly Reed and I am the author of Optimists Always Win. In 2020, we have all been faced with trials as we have learned to navigate the post-pandemic world. And we're still learning. Many people have lost their jobs, loved ones, members of their community, and much of the structure that previously made up their lives as they knew it. In the wake of such upheaval, this conversation about optimism is extremely important and timely. So 2020 wasn't the year I faced my biggest trial. But 8 years ago, when my mother became terminally ill with leukemia, she was my best friend, and her loss, the pain was excruciating. Just a few months later, my grandmother passed away from a broken heart. And then on October 28th, I too was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer, which metastasized to stage 4 that spring. In my mother's final days, she remained such a bright light for everyone that knew her. She carried herself with such optimism, unyielding faith, hope, and grace, and gave me the courage and the examples to do the same as I had to walk through my own diagnosis. Cancer's in my rear view now. I'm done. And though my struggle learned the power of unapologetic optimism, this concept has changed my life, and I wanted to help others change their own, which is why I wrote this book, Optimists Always Win, Moving from Defeat to Life's C-Suite, and why I wanted to have this conversation. I'm excited to be discussing this book with an amazing group, including Benny Pough, founder of D.Verse Media and former president of Roc Nation Music. IRFAN Khan is an angel investor and the CEO of CLOUDSUFI, a fast-growing company with triple-digit rate of growth, focusing on making data dance. Under his leadership, he has helped some of Silicon Valley's leading companies redefine how they analyze and leverage data. Previously, he served as the president for a supply chain division of $20 billion called Mahendra Group. Under his leadership, he developed partnerships with MIT and re-engineered the organization to build an anti-fragile and customer-centric business. A Microsoft alum, he is one of the world's leading experts on data monetization, supply chain, and anti-fragility. His insights on the future of business has been featured in Forbes, the Huntington Post, Inc. magazine. Wow. Thank you. Next up, JINAN George, a world expert in competitive advantage and co-founder of Magic Number IP, a patent forecasting software. And Lauren, she is the chief legal officer for Workhuman, a company transforming corporate culture and leading the world in employee recognition. Everyone, thank you so much.
First of all, Kim, thank you for having me on the panel. And of course, Benny and JINAN, pleasure to see you again. And Lauren, great to meet you. You've already covered a lot about me, but the reason I build companies is with an agenda to transform lives of our employees and customers, very much in line with your book, Kim. And the only thing I would add to that is when I was reading your book and I read your story, I lost my mom 8 years back to cancer, exactly the same timing. And I lost my dad a year before, right, to another terminal disease. And so I could connect it, and congratulations on the book.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. And my prayers to you for your losses.
Congratulations on your book. And I love that smile. And, you know, I'm a frequency person, and your energy is just so amazing. I'm very thankful for, 2020, right? And all the lessons that I learned during the course that I can apply for 2021. And it's so symbiotic with what you've done with your book. And I'm super excited on being on this panel. So thank you.
Thank you.
Again. All right, Kim.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. And it's a pleasure to be on the panel with everyone. Happy New Year. 2021 is going to be an amazing year. In some ways, it doesn't matter what brought us here. We have choices to make going forward, and we can choose abundant life and choose many things. My father did pass away also from cancer in 1998, and my mother reimagined her life after that and acted on it. Every entrepreneur, investor in a way is a faith person. We believe it before we see it, and we act on it. And that's one reason I'm optimistic for this year. Many people are expressing vision for this coming year, and I can see it as a good one. I imagine that to be true.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, JINAN.
Thank you so much, Kim, for having me on the panel. Nice to see you again, and nice to meet all of you. My background, as you've talked about it, is the Chief Legal Officer of Workhuman. I did not come to this path by being in the world of gratitude, but I have certainly seen gratitude play out in many instances, and certainly throughout 2020. The thing that I am most optimistic about, especially in the world that I live in, the corporate world, is seeing how much human connection matters to folks, right? We always knew that human relationships and human connections were the most important things to us, but seeing that played out and emphasized throughout this year, and really the bedrock of what has gotten us through this year is that. So I hope that that continues. I think it will, and that's what I'm optimistic about.
Oh, wonderful. Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you all.